That sounds like the Partridge Family.
Yeah, that was actually Randy Newman. He's the guy that did that "I Love L.A." song that the Lakers used to play all the time out at the Forum. But yeah, Short People, man, that was the big hit back in the '70s, man. But ladies and gentlemen, the one and only co-host of the Sports and More Show, Reggie Lawrence, is joining us. DJ Dollars and Cents. What's up, my friend?
What's going on, man? I see my Indians are up 10-1 against Detroit, but man, I must be getting old in my old age. So, because I could take the ribbing like that, even though your boy, I always got your back whenever stuff happens.
All right, I hear you.
You can count on dollars and cents, but it's all good. Have your laughs. I'm gonna get even.
All right, man. So let me ask you this here, since Dollars is new to the chat tonight here on Sports Done Right. Hey, Reg, give us your 2 cents here real quick, man. What do you think about KD leaving?
Well, you know me. I'm pretty much always consider myself very fair and balanced. But my opinion is the man is entitled to his what?
No, fair and balanced. I'm like, who are you, Fox News or somebody?
I'm always fair and balanced, man. I mean, I give it to you straight. I get on Tomlin, I get on whoever, but the situation that I have is I don't mind the guy doing what he wants to do. It's his life. He wants to win right now. But I have a problem with somebody. He wasn't 18 or 19. He was 24 years old, and he put out a tweet dogging LeBron James, talking about why you going, to the Miami Heat. I'm not all about that. I want to compete. Nobody has called him on the carpet on that. Nobody. I don't care how much of a hater you are. No one said anything. That's my problem with Durant.
I'll tell you what, folks. I'm going to have some sound here, and I'm probably going to wait till after I'm done with Reggie and Jersey because I both want them to hear it, and then I don't think you guys will hear the sound if I play it right now. But Reggie Miller, I have sound from Reggie Miller who's going to talk exactly about what you just said there, Dollars and Cents.
Well, how come no one's answering that, though? No.
I'm sorry.
You know what, Dollars? I'm going to tell you this, man. Nobody would be really hating on Durant if Durant hadn't made the statement back then. They said, well, hey, the man got his right to go wherever he wants. But my hate, I'm not even going to use the word hate. My dislike of what he did was you don't never go to a team that beats you. Okay, did LeBron go to the team that beat him? Miami couldn't even beat
the Celtics.
Well, Cleveland was the team to be beat, though. I mean, they were young. They were the ones on top.
Right. LeBron, that's a good team that he had created to make a monster team. And LeBron's still talking about making that monster team again because he want to play with Carmelo and Chris Paul. And you know what? And like I said the other day on my show, the word is that they're going to make that happen in New York because New York going to have the most money next year because they cleared so much money. People that was getting paid this year will not be getting paid next year. The biggest money they're going to have on their salary is Carmelo. And they're going to have all that extra money.
Let me say this here because I want to get into the chat here since I got both of you guys on the line. First off, on a personal level, I'd like to say, Wendy Whoopi, welcome to the show. I appreciate you dropping by. And as she says, the Gov is definitely so good. I appreciate that.
Wow.
Let's get keep it moving, y'all. Keep it moving. Hater Detected says that Kevin Durant should just sign with the Wizards. I think he's joking. Wendy Whoopi
that's a real thing.
Yeah, Wendy Whoopi says LeBron will still spank Durant.
Wow.
Let's see here. Tank Murdoch, I want to welcome Big Tank from Kentucky in the joint as well. Want to say what's up to him real quick. But Hater Detective says James Harden leaving OKC was a big mistake. What do you think about James Harden and how his career's progressed?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I think a lot. Yeah, I was going to say a lot of it sounded like, and you had said it earlier, Jersey. I think a lot of it sounded like Presti basically like, I'm going to be the executive and I'm going to do what I want to do, and that is what it is. They didn't have any money for Harden, but then they forked up all this money for some of these other players. So I think that was the beginning of their downfall. They traded Harden way too early, and it makes him look cheap, man. I mean, when you have an idiot like Gilbert paying $56 million in luxury tax to win a championship, that team was unbelievable, and their GM was probably one of the best GMs. I mean, when you talk about drafting Harden, Westbrook, and Durant, I mean, man, that team. And I really thought that OKC was trying to win it this year. They'd have kept everybody. I really did. I'm kind of confused. But
you forgot one player. Reggie Jackson, too.
Yep.
But I'm gonna tell you something. You know what? The ownership, Durant and Westbrook chased away Harden, and then a year after so, Reggie was gone too. If they had them two players still coming on their team, but them two come off the bench, that team never slowed down. Remember, that team was averaging the more points than anybody in the league, and Durant and Westbrook could get reasonable rest time. Imagine if they had them two players now. They would have won a couple of NBA championships. I blame management. You can't be cheap when it's building a team. You got to go ahead on and spend that money. Remember George Steinbrenner said, all these teams crying about me loading up my teams, but I'm paying them revenue because they cannot win.
But Jersey, that I'm sorry. Now, I did not mean to interrupt you. It's kind of hard when we got three of us going here. But let me say this, man, because this is kind of the question I had for you next. In terms of Golden State, aren't they doing what your New York Yankees did? Your Yankees had the money. Your Yankees went out, got all the stars, got all the big bats, got all the things they had to do. And, you know, they went on what did they win the Jersey? 4 out of the 6 there? Four rings in 6 years or something like that? Is that not exactly what Golden State is doing by getting,
wait a minute.
Everybody they can get?
How you going to blame Golden State? Golden State, all they doing is pursuing. It's Durant who got to make the decision. It's the player. You know what I'm saying? They pursue just like the other 5 teams he went to go visit.
But would you say that about A-Rod when he left Texas to go to New York? Would you say that about?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I never did want an A-Rod because of what he said about Jeter before he even came to the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? The article he wrote about Jeter and whatnot.
Oh, I understand, Jersey, and it may not have been you personally. It may not have been you personally, but, you know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dollars.
The one thing that people, I think, are not really thinking about is Golden State got, you want to talk about a perfect situation, perfect storm. Now, you know, they underpaid Curry because of his injuries, his previous ankle injuries and whatnot. So if you notice, like Durant has a 2-year deal, he can opt out. The same as what LeBron's signing. So there's no way that they're going to be able to keep all 4 of them happy. I mean, because Curry's going to want to re-up pretty soon. I think his contract is up, maybe next year or whatever. There's no way you're going to be able to pay all of them top dollar like that. Right now, they're doing it because Curry's making less than, I think, any of the other guys because of his previous deal. And you're going to have to re-up Barnes. And then,
but Dollars, remember next year, though, that salary cap goes up to $110 million. So there is going to be some room to play with.
No, Curry's still gonna want $25 to $30 million when he resigns. I mean, yeah, you know, right now you could afford to have 3 max players, but the Golden State doesn't have 3 max players. They'll have Durant, who's a max guy. I think what's him making $80-something million, right? Draymond Green, and
right.
You have right. Am I right? And then you got what's the name, Klay Thompson, who's not making $20-something million yet. You're going to have to pay Curry. So all this is all fun and good, and then egos will get into it. And I think that's a big reason why LeBron left Miami, is because deep down he knew that Dwayne Wade was always going to have one more championship than him. He left and got his championship now with Cleveland. He's equal to Dwayne Wade, so of course he's good to go. But I'm with you, Jersey. I see them doing a super team in a year or so in New York, and they all take whatever, 18, 15, whatever million it is. Paul, Melo, LeBron, man, and I see it happening. I'm seeing it working. So.
I hear you. Well, let me say this again. You got Sports Done Right, Vince Wright, sports governor from Minnesota. I got just a couple minutes here with both of these gentlemen here before we get into the last break and get into the last segment here. But let me ask you this. you know, KD has taken a lot of heat, obviously, since he's announced this decision. Can he ever get back to being in the good graces again? I mean, you know, I think personally, if Golden State goes out, let's say they win 2-3 rings over the next few years, it doesn't have to be all done consecutively. Man, nobody's going to be talking about this. They're going to be talking about KD having 3 rings. So let me start with Jersey, take about a minute, and then Reggie about a minute before I let you guys go. Let me ask you this. Can KD ever get back in the good graces of the majority of NBA fans, especially with the sports media driving this bullshit narrative against him?
Well, I'll tell you this. He will be able to get back because you know why? They're not going to win it this year. I don't care if they got KD mama, Curry mama, Clay mama, or Draymond mama out there. They will not win it this year because everybody forgetting about the wild card team. And that's a Popovich. You know what Popovich is doing right now? He's studying where they went wrong with OKC. They done picked up a couple players. Paul Gasol, he's the big figure of them next year moving. Because, see, Tim Duncan couldn't play that much last year. Tim is tired. Tim is ready to go home and play with the kids out there on the islands where he lives at.
Yep.
And St. Thomas.
Deservedly so.
You know?
He deserves it.
So Tim knows that he was waiting for them to pick up somebody that could replace him. They did that. He's gone. San Antonio going to be a beast next year. You know, you watch, because they got some young players. They got a young center on there, 7'2" or 7'3", that's going to be a destructive person. He's going to be the man to come in when Powell get tired. And you believe me, Popovich is working on him. So the West is not easily won yet. Golden State going to have another tough time getting there. Because, see, for one, everybody found out how soft Curry is, how you can get to Clay, and just let Draymond Green do what he want to do because he's going to destruct on his own. You know what I'm saying? So KD going to have to try to pull the load, and he ain't going to be able to pull it because he's not used to it. Because you see what happened with him on the rest of this year. So either somebody in the East going to beat them or they're going to knock themselves out in the West, and they will not go to the championship and win next year. And I'll put the house on that.
All right.
And with that, fellas, y'all go ahead on and finish this out because, you know, Chief Rocky getting ready to get that Henry and that beer and sit back and finish listening to the dog do his thing, all right?
All right, Chief, take it easy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern. Hey, Reg, you still with us?
I'm still rolling, man.
All right, cool, man. Well, let's do this, Reg. Let's take a very, very short break here. If you can hang on through the break, because what I want to do, I want to come back. I want to play some sound, and I want to talk about this. And, Reg, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I'll tell you what these players are saying, and we can get your thoughts. And we will wrap up this edition of Sports Done Right on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Saying no tricks in 86. It's time to build. Check out the Doug Stewart Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. It's sports talk. It's guy talk. It's fun talk. Once again, that's the Doug Stewart Show. One half of the world-famous Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time at StewartMediaandEntertainment.com. Trust me, you'll have more fun than you can shake a stick at. And I got one question for you. Are you not entertained, huh?
It's beach body season, so if you're looking to get that beach body, there's still time. With IASO tea, the IASO tea is a unique blend of 9 all-natural herbs. Just 8 ounces of tea twice daily can provide you with dramatic results and have you beach ready in no time. Place your order today at www.totallifechanges.com/tea-team. That's www.totallifechanges.com/TEATEAM or call 678-250-5839. That's 678-250-5839. Start working on your beach body today.
The number one Chief Rocker Jersey Vern.
Lonely Hearts Cafe.
Spicy conversations.
It's Vince Wright, the sports governor from Minnesota.
Man, Deli on.
Microwave.